Yes, I know you'd rather hear the engine running, and I've kidnapped the sound bite yet again. That's because I'm a bitch. This video is really just a quick update video for you guys and for me. Um, Progress will be delayed for a little while whilst I do some honeydews. And as will be mentioned, I've got to replace my hot water tank, which means I've got to reorganize my whole fucking garage because my toolbox is in the way. My toolbox is full of tools and it weighs a fucking ton. Uh, I don't even know how I'm going to get it down off the ledge that it sits on, but I will. And that means I won't be doing a video for a little while. So bear with, bear with, and I'll see you as soon as I can, guys and girls.
Yeah, there it is. What a beautiful engine. Now, there are those of you out there that poo-poo Evans coolant. And any of you that have also subscribed to Dave of Classic Car Cave, you will know that he is unfortunately currently selling his E-Type. I did offer to take it off his hands, but he seems to want money for it. However, in his, what shall I say, sales pitch, which it really isn't, but he mentioned that he had Evans coolant in his car for, I believe he said something like 11 years, and he's never had to top it up. Now, Evans coolant is not water-based. It does not boil like all these other things, but it does what it should do. I have just had this engine running for probably the last 15 minutes, and it's up to temperature. This is the radiator cap. Really, you didn't know that? Yeah, watch, I'm going to take it off. Now, I've got a glove on because everything's hot. Yeah, no pressure. No pressure, and, well, hopefully you can see, but that coolant is up to level. And I know I even have a couple of minor leaks on this car that will be dealt with at some point. But this is how fucking good it is. No, they don't sponsor me. They don't pay me. I'm not sleeping with the Evans coolant wives, husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, nothing. That's not going back on. That's because I'm doing it one-handed. How else would you put it on a radiator cap, you prick? So, stop poo-pooing it. Yes, it's fucking expensive. No two ways about it. But then again, so is changing your coolant every X amount of months, miles. You can do it even if you've got coolant in your car now. You can get the various fluids, shall we say, to flush your system through, which you would need to do. You can't just take out your current coolant and dump this in. That's not how it works. You need to remove everything associated with the glycol, antifreeze, whatever you want to call it, coolant. So you would need to speak to Evans if that's what you want to do. Now, my system was totally devoid of anything because I rebuilt the car, rebuilt the engine, rebuilt the radiator system, everything. So I didn't have anything to worry about. But just to be sure, I ran through the procedure. And yes, it fucking well works. Don't take my word for it. Check out Dave at Classic Car Cave. He will also say that. Email him, email me. Yeah, as I said, it's expensive. And, you know, the Jaguars aren't what should we say, frugal with the amount of coolant they need. They're not. They drink a lot. But it's well worth it. Okay, advert over that I don't get paid for. Mr. Evans, you should send me something. But he probably won't even watch my advert. Advert? No, it's not an advert. It's just telling you guys out there that are enthusiasts like me, this is good. Here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. This is the original headlining from my 1964 Jaguar Mark II 3.8. Originally forest green and Sherwood green, I believe. Oh, look, that's where the mirror lived. Oh. So, no, that's a sun visor. Don't lie to me. That's a sun visor marking. Where's the mirror? You see, there's another sun visor marking. The mirror was there. It was done differently. However, this is what it's all about. This is my trash can. There she goes. Never to be seen again. Shit. Okie dokie, Smokies. This is just a very short video of the interior review. If you're not interested, then I suggest you don't bother now. I'm just going to go over the things that I've done recently on the interior. I'm going to be taking a couple of days out, video-wise, because I have to replace my hot water tank. And that involves moving my toolbox, and it weighs a fucking ton. So, and it also means that I have to set up a system to remove the water tank, but you don't give a shit about that, and why should you? Right, so we have the sun visors. I still have not got round to trying to fit the chrome edge on those, the interior mirror and the interior wood, which I must admit I'm rather pleased with. I still have 2 pieces of wood to put in from the top of the windscreen to the bottom and see how that is. I also have 2 pieces of vinyl covering that one has to go by the dials there on the dash and the other has to go by the glove box. I may need to remove the dash and the glove box to fit it. Ho-hum. Right, B-post panels. Yeah, they're in. Again, the bottom part may need to come out. I'm not happy with the angle of that B-post piece of wood, so I will be rectifying that before completion. On the rear there, we have the panels in. Let me see if I can zoom you. There. Someone did suggest, and I can't remember who it was, and I will put it down below, to use Velcro and not glue those in. Good idea. However, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to glue them, I'm not going to Velcro them, I'm just going to shove them in there, and hopefully they stay. If they don't, then I'll deal with it. Let's see, what else we got up here? Oop, sorry, come back. Hang on, I have to change. This camera is not the friendliest of cameras to do what you want it to do. Right, so the back parcel shelf is in, and I've had to trim the material, and I've glued those big flaps down. If I ever need to take that shelf out for God knows what reason, maybe to install speakers or something, I suppose, then I can just simply unglue the glued bit. And I've done that there. Oh, hang on, come back. Right, and hang on. I'm going to move you. Don't get too excited. And hang on, go this camera. Right, and I've got the panel in on this side. That corner piece is all nicely fitted. The trim piece down the bottom, which you can't see, is already fitted. We're pretty much done in here. Couple of, oops, sorry, hang on, I got to change the tab there and then do this. No, tap there and then do this and then do that, and stick your finger up your ass and stand on one leg. Right, that's where we are at the moment. But all the B-posts are done, the headlining's done, the lights are done. The lights are on, but is anybody home? Yes. What more can I add to this video today? Pretty much fuck all. Because today was just tidying up and little fiddly bits and getting them sorted out. My next idea, I've ordered the tool to help me put in the bead in the front windscreen. And once I've done it, then if anybody wants that tool, let me know. Is to start putting in the door seals before I put on the door panels. You may ask why. Well, if I can't put the door seals on without taking the door off, I don't want to put the door panel on. That's my thought, and we will see how that goes. I think that's what I'm going to do next when I get back to my baby. Get the door seals on, and then if that goes well, put the door panels on, and if that goes well, then I'm going to do the center console, which you know I've all been avoiding. And then after I've done the center console, then I will upholster? Yeah, I guess that's the right word. The seats. Yeah. Now that's a few weeks down the road, that's for sure. Because I also do have to get my Triumph Bonneville put back together and on the road so that I can sell it. Sad day, but I got to do it. So I'm not quite sure how the videos are going to go. You're just going to have to come along for the ride. Okay, this is like, 6-7 minute video. Really nothing too exciting. I just wanted to get you all up to date. Oh dear. Sorry about the break there. I had really a nasty little frog in me throat, and it was tickly. Where are we going now? I got the chrome strips to do as well. I've got to clean those up, get those in, but as I previously mentioned, not until I've pushed the car out into the sunshine. Can't do that until I've inserted the bead in the front windscreen, because that would be unfair of me. And then, hopefully, we can progress on to sorting out the interior. I've got a list of things I've got to check and do. One of them, which I can't remember if I've mentioned it before or not, is the rear axle is not in correctly. There is a method you need to use to put it in so that you don't end up like I have and many people have with the wheel hitting the rear spats. Even though I'm using Coombe spats, they do hit. What else am I thinking? The windscreen. Once I've got it all in and I'm happy with it, I may see if I can find someone that polishes glass, and hopefully then they can remove the scratches and the wiper marks. But if not, oh well, never mind. I don't even know if there is such a specialist or person around that can do that. I hope so. We will see. I don't know. What do I do? Look up windscreen polishers, glass polishers? I don't know. I'll do some research on that and figure it out. But also, not only, but also, I have to get this baby legal on the road. Now, I don't anticipate any problems, but it does mean that I have to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, have an interview, make an appointment to go there and take the car with me. However, I've got to make sure that it's going to make the journey. And whilst that may sound a little silly, does mean I need a seat. What it also means is I've got to make sure it's going to do that journey. So I'm going to be driving this around my development for quite a little while. And we'll see how that goes, and I will take you along for the ride when it happens. All right. Again, very strange video, very short. Just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what's happening, and say, get in the garage, go do some shit.